Welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the AAC football season. You've got the battle for the trophy to crown the AAC conference champion. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Rice Owls, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So Rice's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the ball is picked off. Did he take it all the way? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. A change of direction.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Third down, out of the shotgun. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Running with purpose. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
They've got him down out near the 40.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Knight. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Rice.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Keeping it on the ground here. Finds room at the 30. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Try and muscle for the first down. Quick spin on the run. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. Memphis now operating in the red zone. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And they wrap them up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there.
He's got room looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Trying to have to try the extra point. And there's the point after. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And one final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. And that will fall incomplete. They took a shot on what will be the final play of the first quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's escaping the pocket now. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Rice offense is out there again. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Dump off caught by the running back. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
He's moving out of the pocket. Has the force still on the move. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the 1st down.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Good job there finding the back on that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. This Memphis offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a shotgun run call. And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. Just ran away from the defense. AAC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Memphis. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Defense is coming after him. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on third and long and came up well short. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. This offense has been clicking so far. But they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Play action here on first down. Trying to extend the play. Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Using a strong stiff arm. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. And that's a solid return after the interception.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake on first down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And they'll use the ground game here. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And bulldozing his way through. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And it's good right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, talk about an exciting first half. But then again, what else might you expect here in the AAC championship game? And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the conclusion of the AAC championship.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That run moves the ball to the 16.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Looks like Memphis will have the first down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Launching it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the runner takes off to his right. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Well, somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Single back, takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Here's the 2nd down play. Oh, it's a reverse. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
He's running out of time here. Cannot escape, and down he goes. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. He missed it. That's just a minor blip in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. And the Rice offense is out there again. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Tailback takes the handoff again. Makes a nice move there. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Offense getting set. Second down play here. The back's got it. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. First and 10 play coming up. Kurt, Memphis has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play at that corner.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. Kicking team on now for the extra point. Point after makes it a 35-17 deficit. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. Punt team ready to boot it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop. 1st down here for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He pulls it in for a big gain. And they keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the 1st down marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
It's an out route, the catch made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass rush closing in. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. This one is incomplete right in the back corner of the end zone. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. No huddle here for the offense. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Hits the running back in the flat. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The offense going with the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Memphis. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they get to call themselves champions of the AAC. That's a major goal realized, but now we have to see if the committee is going to reward this championship with an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.